Now we got more teasers for Darkmoor. You're gonna see a lot of videos like this, just because I cover basically everything I can on the channel. But we did get a new teaser regarding Darkmoor, and it's another, I guess, faction, and that faction is specifically the Gargoyle faction. Now look, I didn't know this till people have pointed out to me. Even Fireheart pointed it out to me, saying how we did have the previous teaser. I think it was like the House of Cups or something like that, right? And the new teaser that we got was called Gargoyle's House of Swords. So it's in a reference to a tarot card deck. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, Fireheart did mention to me that basically if KI is following this, they're going to be doing the House of Wands and the House of Coins. So that means there's two other factions related to the tarot cards. Because, you know, if we're following the tarot card deck rules, you have swords, cups, wands, and coins. We did get cups as a teaser, and we did currently get swords. So I'll put this image on screen, and it says gargoyles are the house of swords, the arm and the shield of Darkmoor, rarely leaving the capital city of Graveholm. So we do know what the, I guess, the main area might be. They patrol its streets and maintain peace between the great houses at any cost. During the day, their skin turns to stone, but they still watch like guardian angels. Then, when darkness returns life to their forms, they hunt and they punish any who disrupt their precious order. So, I'm really getting, like, as I specified in my like previous video talking about the House of Cups, I'm hoping for some sort of faction war-esque thing, and like, you know, we do get to upgrade different faction. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to. Maybe this is just me being very optimistic, and who knows, maybe that stands true, because I really did like the Mirage system where you can, you know, upgrade different things. You can grind up your badge, get some unlockables for a certain area. Like, I did like that, so I'm hoping this is the same like route. Also, it does showcase a NPC. This could be an NPC slash boss slash mob, maybe whatever. My guess is NPC, just because usually with these types of things like factions, the majority of the time are NPC, and then sometimes they will be a boss. For example, like Baron was like an NPC, but he's also a boss. You know, certain things like that are very plausible. So just because I say, hey, this could be an NPC, that doesn't mean whatever I say stands true. You know, I am just in the unknown, just like everybody else. I don't know anything anything different than you guys. Whenever I look at a teaser, we're looking at it together for the first time. So still very interesting regarding that. But still, I'm going to be wondering what the other two, like, factions are going to look like the House of Wands and House of Coins. What else could be in Darkmoor that could relate to those specific factions? Because gargoyles are related to swords, and we got, what is it, vampires that are relating to cups. So it's kind of just like, what are the other two things that could be in Darkmoor, of course. And we still are going to have to learn about more things when it comes to all these teasers and stuff, because the fact is we did get the spell that was teased for the balance spell, and in that video or in that stream they did say that we can't tell you who that person is. So they just said may fortune something regarding fortune, which I mean makes sense, right? But I'm kind of wondering if that is like a main predominant figure that we're going to be seeing in Darkmoor, because sometimes when it comes to spells, they do relate to certain NPCs, or they might relate to something that you fight in that world. For example, Waller, we had, you know, the Bunyip spell for Storm, and then we also did fight Bunyips. We had the Wobbegong Frenzy, which we did have like Wobbegong sharks that we did fight. We like majority of those spells were things that we far interacted with. Not all of them, of course. I'm not saying all of them were, but majority of them were. So it's, anything's possible. We could be seeing some NPCs in game that might relate to a spell, and judging by the balance spell that was teased, they did say something about, we can't tell you who this character is. You know, we can't tell you who this person is or what they do or anything like that. They were just only able to show the animation, and that's it. Now, another thing I am looking forward to is, when are they going to be teasing the rest of the Darkmoor spells? The fact is, they only teased the balance one. Usually on the KI Live before Test Realm, which is, you know, the one that we just had. We're not going to get a KI Live like obviously this week or anything like that. It's usually at the end of the month. But if we're going based upon last year, test round was already out by the time we had that KL live. And we usually the last test room, as I stated, shows those spells. They did it for, I believe, Wallaroo. They did it for Salanopolis. So I'm kind of like, well, they didn't do that for Darkmoor. So I'm hoping the marketing team, I mean, I haven't got any answers or anything like that, but I'm hoping the marketing team sooner or later teases all the spells in some sort of trailer. Just because on the KI Live, it felt like it was missing, just because the past 2 years we've had it be consistent. It was kind of just out of the blue. I assume it's because they haven't been, they didn't have time to finish all the spells. So the balance one was like the one that kind of just like worked out for them, where they were able to show and stuff like that and show the animation behind it. So I'm somewhat hoping that we get the other ones eventually. And we don't know, obviously we're not going to know what the card does, I think, till Darkmoor comes out on test realm, and then obviously I'll do videos talking about all the spells and whatnot. There's so many videos I'm going to be uploading in test realm. You guys better turn on your notifications. And honestly, some of you guys might be like, oh man, you're uploading too much, but honestly, that's literally what tends to happen whenever we get a new world. I upload a lot, and you're going to be seeing a lot of videos and a lot of things, especially in the Discord, because what I'm going to be doing this time around for test realm is in the Discord. I have a section that's like test round discussion, and I have another section that's like a forum. And what I'm going to do is with my mods in my Discord server, and I'm going to be hoping they're going to be watching the stream while I'm doing this, but I will be streaming Darkmoor. I don't know if I prefaced this on the channel yet, but I will be streaming Darkmoor. But the plan is there's going to be in that forum, any boss that we encounter in Darkmoor, I'm going to just take a picture, slot it in there. Whatever cheats that we encounter, anything that we like notice, like health wise, cheat wise, whatever, slap it on that post. And if anyone encounters anything in that boss differently, put more information on that post regarding that boss. And then if we fight another boss, make a separate post, yada yada yada. That's the plan, at least currently. Is it gonna work as intended? We'll have to see. I mean, I'm kind of trusting my Discord community to help out with that and not spread misinformation. And if they do, of course, I'll just give them a warning and be like, hey, why we lying? Why we lying? So that's the plan. And maybe I will try to revisit any boss that people are struggling with in Darkmoor, because I did that in Salanopolis and then changes were made, so I had to revisit them again, which was completely fine to me. It's test realm. Things are going to be changed. It's always bound to happen. It's very rare for most instances for everything to be fine in test realm and be completely uploaded to live realm with no issues. There's always bugs, there's always issues. But that's why we have test realm. I'm going to be testing a lot of things. I'm basically like a QA tester at this point. I've always stated this. QA tester Almond, literally going to be breaking fights, testing fights, doing multiple different things, and trying to give my feedback as a whole. And I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm not the best lore guy. I will always preface this. I am not the best lore guy when it comes to that. But when it comes to mechanical things like fights, spells, gear setups, whatnot, I'm your guy. I got you like that, like nothing. Or like what to train, what to use, what pets to make, whatever, whatnot. I can be very good when it comes to that. But when it comes to like, hey, Almond, do you remember what happened in so-and-so world at Quest 57 or something like that? I'm just like, no. Like, it just happens. So still, I'm still interested in all these lore teasers with like the different tarot card factions, I guess you can say. I wonder if it's gonna be like some sort of thing where they all like join together and like we fight them, or if we could get like another Holiday Hero situation. I don't think we will, but we could get like some sort of mechanical fight. I like it when we have final fights that have like outside forces. That's always like those fights I'm always looking forward to, when there's outside forces at play in your fight. So I'm hoping whatever the final boss is for Darkmoor, I want it to be interesting, and I'm praying it's not a polymorph fight. For the love of God, I am tired of polymorph fights. We have been getting too many polymorph fights. And I know they might say we're not getting polymorph fights. They might just toss out there, oh, no polymorph fights. We proceed to get a polymorph fight. Literally, Salanopolis, we got like the final boss is a polymorph fight, which I get it. It's the moon god himself, Kanti. I understand, but for Darkmoor, please, for the love of God, I don't want a polymorph fight. Please, I would like to have like a semi-fun, unique interaction, and unique fight mechanics, something brand new and stuff like that. I want to see something crazy, but not to the point where it's too overwhelming, because I know mainline stuff should be somewhat easy for players that don't look at spell stuff, and if they look at spells and like, oh my god, this is too much writing and whatnot. Mainline stuff should be relatively easy. Challenge mode, it should be like where it's at, where it's like there's so many mechanics going on, but that's the whole point, challenge mode, right? So a lot of things to look forward to. I know I didn't talk too much about the teaser, but I kind of wanted to talk about other things as well in this video and just kind of just like make it into one big video. But yes, look out for the other two, I guess, factions. So that would be wands and coins. I don't know what those could be. Like I said, we got vampires, gargoyles. What's next? You guys let me know in the comments down below, and what you think those factions could relate to, what mob type it could be, or anything like that. I feel like wands is gonna be like the humans. That's just my guess, you know. But hey, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below. But that is it for me. Leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.